Everybody, welcome to Friday. Happy Friday, TGIF. My voice is a little strained since my concert last night because it was so fun. So fun. Hi, Laura. Hi, Missy from Georgia. Very cool. Hi, Carol. So, good news and bad news. The good news is I have a fun project that was requested. Bad news, I couldn't do them all. Hi, Jan. Hi, Shalise from Toronto, and Joanne. Welcome to our fabulous Friday. Hey, Denise. Did I already say that? No, I did not. Okay. I'm just trying. Yes, please. Okay. Delete. Hi, Beth. Hi, Mandy from Cambridge, Ontario. Awesome. So, today I have not done the gnomes, and I am going to do the gnomes today. Here's my take on it. I want to make many gnomes, and I want to make them Christmas themed. So I have a 5-pack of these little boards that, according to my calculations, will fit perfectly one gnome. So if I do multiple of them and then add the gnomes to my Christmas decor, I think it will work. However, I am not going to make all 5 today because it would take forever. We will save that for a weekend project. But let me go ahead and show you my plan. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Denise. So I do have someone wanted to see the big Christmas tree, and I do have it, but it goes on a specific board that is in my, well, it's upstairs being used, and so I don't want to do it yet because I still need to get through Thanksgiving. I know, that's a long time to wait. But just for fun, later on, I could do it on one of my other reusable boards that I keep here that I can use. Okay, sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, let's go ahead and put me in the corner. Now, here's what we have going on. I think my camera is not straight and also not really showing all the stuff. Okay, so I can move this back. There we go. All right, so the Gnome Transfer, it's a little crooked. It makes me, yeah, see how crooked that is? Straighten it out. There. All right, so the Gnome Transfer comes with this cute little saying that says there's no place like gnome. So that, in my particular setup, it may be on a separate board. We also have cute little mushrooms, okay? And then the whole gnome piece. Now, my take on this like I said, I'm going to do multiple of these and like put them all together. And I'm going to use this kind of funky board because I'm going to add ribbon to the bottom. It's skinnier than our board and base. It's not our board and base, and it has this funky thing here. But I have several of them, so they would all match kind of like the theme, whatever I'm going to do. Let me scooch this over a little. That way you guys can see what is going on. All right. So what I love about this transfer set in particular is we have several different transfers that are going to get layered on top of each other. And how do we know what to do first? How do we know what to do second? All of these are labeled. So this guy right here is labeled A1. Can you kind of see that? I don't know if it'll focus. A1. And then we have A2, A3, A4, and A5, all right? Over here, because this is a different image, it's labeled B1 and B2. So we know, without a doubt, all the A's go together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The B's go together, 1 and 2. So super easy. They took the guesswork out of it. It hasn't always been like this. If you have any of our older transfers that are layered, they are not all marked. So this is really awesome. It's an improvement that we have made to our transfer set. Hi, Renee. Hi, Dawn Marie. Hi, Karen. Hi, Linda. Yay. Hi, Joyce and Diana. Good afternoon. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, and I know my color scheme is going to be red and green, and I'm using the brighter of the colors. I'm using the Meadow and then Candy Apple. I have a little white, but for my skin color of the face of the gnome, I have this Peachy Keen. I found it's kind of the closest to like a decent skin color. We have like a really great option if you don't have Peachy Keen, but maybe you have something like iced coffee for a little tan gnome, or maybe you have some of the almond. Either of those would also work well, and you could mix it with a little tiny bit of pink if you have any. So that's what I'm doing here. I am going to go ahead and, oh, I should write, I gotta write on the back of this. And since they're already labeled A1, A2, all of that, whatever, I'm gonna use that exact label on the back. So this will be A1. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. A5, A2, A3, A4, and then this is B2 and B1. I don't know that I'm gonna have room to put the little mushrooms. Like, they are cute. I'm not a mushroom fan. In fact, I don't like mushrooms, but those are kind of cute, and it reminds me of like the Smurf houses. So those are nice, friendly mushrooms versus the kind that you have to eat. All right. Hi, Donna. Welcome. I'm going to peel this off, and I'm just going to kind of test my surface to see if it's too sticky or not. Oh, it's going to be fine. So when I was testing this out, I figured that I'm going to need to put his feet clear to the bottom with just a little tiny space. I don't want any wrinkles. No bubbles, no wrinkles, no whammies. Stop. Okay. That's just me and my game shows. Luke Bryan was amazing. I did not freeze as much as I thought I would, but of course I had 2 pair of socks, 2 pair of pants, 3 shirts, hooded sweatshirt on top, winter coat, scarf, hat, gloves. My fingers froze the most. And then I wore tall boots. So that was another layer, right? But my fingers and my legs were the most cold, but mostly my fingers. But he did not disappoint. It was so fun. It was so good. We actually ran into one of my very good friends. And so we got to hang out. They sat by us. It was a really, really good time. My son and my daughter were there with us. They had a good time. Aaron had a good time. We saw Mitchell Tenpenny. Well, really, we heard him while we stood in line for an hour to get through the gates. Like, I am not even kidding. And it was awful. If you're claustrophobic, you would never survive this. I barely survived it. My son barely survived it. And then when we got through, Cole Swindell came on, and he was awesome too. So it was a great concert all around. Love, love, love it. Hi, Ann. Good afternoon. All right, so I want to do red and red, and then this will be the skin color. Then we'll go in with some of our other things. So we're going to be drying in between, so we need to open up our chalks. I'm going to set those aside and move this a little bit further so you guys get a better view of it. And honestly, Nicole, this is the funniest thing. Okay, so because they had 2 chances to get this right, parking was awesome. We did not have to park 3,000 miles away like we did the time before. The time before, it's like they were filling up the outer lots first, the ones closest to the road, and then you had to walk 2,000 miles to get into the actual concert. However, and then when you were walking, you're walking through all these empty parking lots, and we're like, why couldn't we park here? Why are we walking 2,000 miles? So that was way better. We got way closer parking. The walk to our car was hardly anything at all. And then the drive out was smooth. It did not take hardly any time, maybe 5 minutes, to get out of the parking lot and onto the road. And then it was like smooth sailing. I couldn't believe it. They said, Luke Bryan announced, he said, we were afraid like nobody would show up at the second date. And he's like, I was expecting like only 8 or 9,000 people maybe. He goes, but there were 16,000. So that's a good number. Sellout crowd was 20,000. So it was, close to full. We sat kind of further back because number 1, I had 2 of my kids. Number 2, there was enough stuff going on there that I didn't need to expose my kids to. But number 2, we did bring lawn chairs because it's all, out on the farm. So we brought our bag chairs, and it was great. It was a lot of fun. One of the vendors was selling hot cocoa, so like the kids got hot cocoa. I did not, but don't worry, whatever I was drinking made me nice and warm, so I was toasty on the inside. Seriously, Katie, like there's nothing like a country music concert. I am a huge, huge, huge fan of live music in general, and I will listen to pretty much any live music. Like I just really love being in the moment, the live music. I really appreciate it. And, because back in the day, I was I just always have been about music. Well, there is something to be said about a country music concert. I'm just telling you. It's different. And I've been to all genres of music and concerts. Just some of these colors we don't use as often as others, and so we need to really stir them up. Yeah, they really did. It was awesome. We had a great time. So I would say, Easton didn't go and Emma didn't go. Emma had, Oh, well, tonight is opening night for the high school play. So in Portage. So she had to work that, and so she couldn't go with us. But Easton didn't go either. He did not want to go. And he wouldn't have been, he's only 6. Like, some kids can tolerate that stuff, others cannot. So I want you to see that I am also going to chalk on these little registration marks that are going to help me line up my other transfers. So there's that. Oh, some of these are still, I just washed them. I kind of am last minute on those things. But anyway, it was super fun. I can't complain. Yes, it was cold, but gosh, when you have good people, good music, it's all, you know, we bring the party. That's what I told my friend. Because we were looking around, like people were sitting, huddled, like they weren't talking. It's almost like they didn't even know who they were coming to see, right? And we all paid the same amount of money for our tickets because they were all general admission. And we were having a good old time, and some of the people sitting around us were just like sitting there, like not moving. I'm like, you know, if you stand up and dance, you'll get warmer. All right. So we got the beginnings of our little gnome guy. I am going to dry this so that we can layer it. So a layering project like this is more of an advanced type of project. If you are a beginner, you certainly can try this, but don't make it your first. Definitely play around first before you try to do layering and all of that. Honestly. Oh, my daughter. I tell you what, I have chatted with her about that. I'm sorry. I really had a good time last night, and my voice keeps coming and going. I need some water. So I sang when I was a kid, right? Like I was in all the things. I did all of the singing and the competitions and everything. And I was in show choir and all of that. My daughter is way better of a singer than I ever was at that age. And sometimes I ask her, I'm like, would you ever want to do a competition like that? And we've had, like, she's done some private lessons and that kind of stuff, but she isn't in lessons right now, just what she gets at school. But one thing that I love about where she is, her school, is that she has the same vocal director all the years. So I think that's pretty cool. I want to do, I'll do white for his beard. All right, we're going to do green. He's going to look like an elf. He's going to totally look like an elf. I know it. Katie, what happens with our kits? We have the same kit all year long, but the only thing that switches out are some of the transfers. So we actually keep most of the transfers neutral and then just swap out a couple. Like right now, we have a couple more that are holiday transfers versus generic transfers. And then the next time our kit switches out is not going to be until February. So that's kind of a long way away. We only get new catalogs every so often. He's looking so good. And if you noticed, when I did the little transfer marks, it lined up perfectly. So have no fear. Even if you are challenged in any way, creatively, organizationally, neatness-wise, this makes it so easy to do. So easy. Because sometimes I'm challenged in all of those ways, right? And if I can do it, you can do it. So speaking of designer kits, let's go ahead and chit chat real quickly. If you are interested and you want to learn a little bit about maybe working with me, working alongside me on my team, if you type in the comments the word team and you're on Facebook, I'll send you a link to my opportunity group. My opportunity group is the place where I do my opportunity presentations, and it's like a quick 15-20 minute thing where I just tell all about how you can sign up, what are the opportunities involved, how you maintain your designership, what it entails, and then like why do you even want to? How am I going to make money? What are the options I have? It's actually a pretty creative business, so you actually have a ton of different ways you could work the business, and we have training on all of that. I actually provide free training for all of my team, so that is something that we can chat about right there. That was just team. If you are a customer or you're brand new and you've never ever looked at this or tried any of this before, you may want to just kind of hop into my customer group, my VIP group, and once you get in there, you'll get a little bit more information about, oh, I got to line up these things so I can't talk, about how the products work. You're going to get some tips and tricks and overall general information. Yes, this is going to be white. And I think you are all set. I think you are all set. Because you signed, didn't you already sign up? Okay, so we're gonna do, this is gonna be white. So this is his beard, and also it's the whites of his eyes. So here we go. So looking good. Just want to make sure there's no random marks left over. And then I'm going to very gently peel this. Oh my gosh, you guys, he's looking so good. Okay, we're going to dry him. Yes, that was the first time she ever performed the national anthem, and she literally, she was like super nervous. And if you've ever sung or paid attention to when anyone's singing the national anthem in an arena or like where she was at the football field, the sound, why can't I talk? The speakers is like a delay. So as she's singing, it's singing back to her like a second or two later. So you really cannot listen to you can't hear yourself singing. You hear that. So she had like one earpiece in, listening to, I think, the music. And then she did a really great job. When she first started, it was weird to get used to, but then she did such a good job. He's super cute. Yes, he is. All right, so let's see what's next. His eyes. Gosh, what color should we make his eyes? We got to do his eyes, his lips, his skin. Okay, so cool that down a little. Oh, I can't wait to, I'm going to get into doing some with patterns too, you guys. That will be a little more advanced. Tomorrow we have our annual pumpkin carving day with the family, so I don't know that I will be doing it tomorrow. I'm looking for colors. I think I will do, well, his eyebrows, he's white beard, so I'm going to make him white. But then his lips and his eyes, I want him to have, let's do, I want to do blue eyes. I'm looking for the right color blue. This will probably work. This is our morning sky. So white, blue, and then some more of our pinkish skin color, I think. Let me just open this up. So you kind of use a lot of colors on him. We actually have a chalk box. I think it is on back order right now, but we have like a little chalk box that comes with this awesome transfer set, plus a board, plus about 8 different color packets. So that's cool, just letting you know. All right, I think we'll do our white. And then we'll do our blue. A little elf. He's not an elf, he's a gnome. So and then our little peachy keen. Whoops, that's kind of a lot. Okay. His eyes are very light. I could have given him brown eyes. He needs like a little, he needs a pupil. Okay. Now we have the nose. Wait. Goes like this. Oh my goodness. This is, I know where it goes because I have the little registration marks. Ha, Karen. Great minds think alike. But I don't know what it is. I really should have looked at the picture of this. Hold, please. Literally. This happens every so often with me. Every so often. We kind of, I need the picture of the gnome. I need to see what he looks like. My catalog is not next to me. Usually I keep it right here, but I think I moved it because I needed to show it to some customers so I can look it up on my phone. I know, I'm supposed to know everything, but sometimes, you guys, it's not as obvious as you think. Okay, I see what, okay, all right. So he's gonna have, this is his nose and like cheeks. And so they're probably gonna be like kind of rosy. I could do red, but red is pretty bright. red is what they have. Oh, I still left my Add Me up there. See how the nose is red? Should I do the nose? Then I feel like he's like a drunk gnome. But I was telling you about the chalk box. When I'm thinking about the color, I'm going to tell you about. I was talking about the chalk box. That's an awesome kit to get that has everything in it you need to create. We have a great subscription program, and it's called Club Couture. And when you join that program, you're considered a member and one of our preferred customers. Right now, we have a special. It's only going till the end of October. But when you sign up for our club, you're going to be able to get 50% off of some really great framed surfaces. 50% off. That's awesome. And nobody else can do it. I can't do it. You got to be a member. But anyway, if you want more information about how to join our club is $19.99 a month and it's free shipping. So literally $19.99 plus tax. Like that's all you're paying. Just type club into the comments and then I will send you a message with a link to get more information. Just read about what it entails. You get 3 chalk paste colors. You get a full B-size transfer. And then you get awesome videos and how-tos from corporate and me on how to put it together. You also, if you're inside my VIP group, you can read about what I do special for my preferred customers, my Club Couture members. You'll see that. You also get a special group. But I can't actually tell you what I do, but it's awesome. So go ahead and type club if you are interested to learn a little bit more about becoming a preferred customer. Okay, red nose, pink cheeks. Do pink. So I'm thinking, what if I do, so his is all red, and I think when you do a red nose, it makes somebody look like they're drunk. So I want to do like a dark pink. But how do I do that? Can I just mix these colors? Hold on. Let me try this. Sometimes, and we don't need a lot. Let's just try to lighten the red with our pink that we're already using. And yeah, I'm doing it right on my mat. I probably needed more of this and less of the red. So now I'm going to make a whole bunch. We don't need that much. That's all right. I'll just wipe it up when we're done. It's lightening up a little bit. I am literally just, there we go. All right, so we got a little bit of a lighter color. Go ahead and put it down there and we'll spread it out. It's kind of a reddish pink. So I think I'm happy. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. It probably looks really red to you guys, but it's definitely a lighter pink. So let me show you. And then we will just clean this all up. I'll wash it off and get it out of there. Who knows? I may have stained my board, but I don't know. Because I used the darkest color ever, right? We'll just spray water on it just in case. And if it comes right up, then I'll be like, hey, look. Don't worry. You can use your board for mixing. Oh, look. Hey, look. Don't worry. You can use your board for mixing colors. Ha! That's pretty cool. All right. So he is not quite done because as per me, I gotta add a little bit of something on here because I did at this point some plain colors. And so you guys know me, we gotta add a little ribbon. Always with the ribbon. And I think I have two different choices. We can go, and I think I know what I'm leaning toward, but I'll ask your opinion. I have a really cute white and red, kind of like a gingham, which I will double layer with some jute. Gotta add a little bit of the brown in there. I'm just cleaning this up. I've got chalk everywhere. So I need to kind of get that cleaned up. I'm gonna spray a little water in here before I put the lid on. That usually helps keep it nice and smooth. Same with that one. All right, now the white. I actually need to, I'm gonna fill this one with my big one. So let me clean this off of here. Lots of dry chalk. And then we will design the rest of this board. Oh, we also have to wipe off our marks. So that's easy. I'm gonna take a there we go. All right, so that is done. My goodness. Okay. All right. Everything is dry. So here is the little gingham. Okay, so I would tie this around the base and I would layer it. Gosh, don't I have one of these that's already open? I'm sure I do. I'm sure I have a ton of them, but I'm going to open a new one. Just because it's right here. All right. So then I would layer it with this. Okay, so you guys can kind of see this. Maybe I can zoom in for a second. All right, so you see that. That will get put on there like that. Or we do something a little different where I have this, okay, and then I will layer it with, oh, I gotta open this with scissors. Sorry, guys. Okay. I will layer it with this teeny, where's the beginning of the red? Teeny red. So like it will be the black and white check with like a little teeny spot of red, or the red with a spot of the jute. Which one do you guys think? You think the black check or the red check? I'm kind of leaning towards the red. Hi, Margaret. Should I put some black dots in the eyes with my little, my brush? I can do that while you guys are voting. Go ahead and tell me. I will go ahead and do that while you guys are voting. He is wide awake. That's for sure. Okay, it looks kind of funny close up, but I think it looks okay. Red, 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 red. Okay. Black, black. Hi, Darcy. All right, it looks like red is winning from those that I can see right offhand. All right, so we'll go with red this time. I am going to be doing, you guys know I said I'm going to do multiple of these. He's going to have some brothers for sure. So, and I suppose he could have some sisters. I mean, I guess I could make him feminine. Put some eyelashes on him. I don't know. Not give him a beard, right? So they have lady gnomes. I've seen Romeo and Juliet. I know enough. Okay. I actually really loved that movie, Romeo and Juliet. I thought it was cute. Okay. This is me tying a knot, like I'm not even tying a bow and I'm stressed. Totally. Okay. I'm going to trim that. Now, if I want to do a bit of hot glue to kind of get it to stay where I want it, I could do that, but I can also just kind of leave it be and let it just kind of like be natural. So that's pretty cute. I can imagine, tell me if you guys agree with me, I can totally imagine doing like a buffalo check on his hat. Wouldn't that be cute? So I'm thinking of doing some different color combinations and some different things on here. But this is how you put it together. This is how you do it. Super cute. If I did a mushroom on here, it would have to be like part way off the board, which I'm not opposed to, but we're going to do a couple different things. So here's my little gnome guy. He's cute. I'm looking at him in the camera. He's cute. I like him. I'll have to name all my gnomes. Have to look up what good gnome names are, you know what I'm saying? So we got this guy, and then I've got a few more that I can do later. So thank you so much for hanging out with me this Friday afternoon, and have no fear, we've got lots more chalking and inking coming your way. I appreciate y'all so much. Hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Have a great Friday night. I will catch you around, and if I don't see you till Monday, it'll be Monday 8 p.m. So have a great weekend, and I will talk to you later, guys. Bye.